Little scientists, today we're talking about the amazing process of freezing. To understand it better, let's take a cup of water. Now, let's zoom in and look closely at the tiny particles inside the water. See? The particles are a little spread out, and they're moving around quite quickly. That's what happens at normal room temperature. But what if we want to freeze this liquid? Well, we slowly cool the cup of water down to around 0 degrees Celsius. This is called the freezing point of water. As the temperature drops, the particles start moving more slowly and get closer and closer together. After a while, they stop moving freely and form a solid. And ta-da! Our water has turned into ice. So now we know how a liquid becomes a solid. But what happens if we want this ice to turn back into liquid water? Let's find out! Now that we have ice, let's see how it melts back into water. Ice is just frozen water, which means the particles inside are tightly packed together and can only wiggle a little in their fixed spots. But when we slowly warm the ice to room temperature, something interesting happens. The heat gives energy to the particles, and they begin to move faster. As they gain more energy, they start to loosen up and create more space between each other. Little by little, the solid ice begins to lose its rigid structure and slowly turns into liquid. This process is called melting. Now that we have learned how water can freeze into ice and melt back into liquid, let's understand what happens when water boils. Boiling is another exciting change of state. When we heat liquid water, the particles inside start to gain more and more energy. With this extra energy, they begin to move much faster than before. As the temperature rises and reaches about 100 degrees Celsius, something special happens. The water reaches its boiling point. At this point, the particles move so fast that they can break free from the liquid completely. This is when we see bubbles forming in the water, steam rising into the air. That steam is actually water particles escaping as gas. And here's something amazing. This same process happens in nature. The heat from the sun warms up oceans, rivers, and lakes, causing water to boil or evaporate. The water vapor then rises into the sky, and over time, it helps form the clouds above us. So, boiling isn't just in our kitchens. It's part of the great water cycle of our Earth.
Thanks for watching, friends! Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and ring the bell icon to stay with us for more fun and learning adventures.